The second iPhone slid out of the silver paper and my nephew screamed. Across the living room, Mom looked straight at me and mouthed, "Don't ruin this. She's the one who'd made the rule. Small gifts only this year. Alex, groceries are brutal, so I brought socks, cocoa bombs, and a board game for the little ones." Meanwhile, my sister Lena's kids held brand new phones like golden tickets. Where'd Santa find the budget? I joked. No one laughed. Mom's smile was tight. A little sale. Don't be dramatic. The house smelled like cinnamon and static. My brother-in-law cued Mariah on the speaker. Then Mom's phone vibrated. 4 times. Rapid. On her lock screen, a burst of Venmo notifications flashed and vanished. Lena nudged her. "Not now," she hissed. The living room camera Dad's old Nest blinked red in the corner, always recording. Dad loved that thing. Past tense. He died of a heart attack in August. We still hadn't finished probate, and Mom said the estate was simple. Small gifts for everyone. Mom repeated, a little louder, clinking her mug. My nephew tore open a third box. AirPods. The room went quiet in the way a room gets quiet when everyone's hearts start beating in their ears. I got up for more coffee and passed Mom's purse. Open. Inside. A bank envelope stuffed with crisp bills and a key tag. Pike Accounting. Mr. Pike, the HOA president who handled Dad's taxes for free. Supposedly, as a neighborly favor, at the sink. I spotted something odd on the counter. Dad's old watch box. He'd promised it to me when I graduated, then misplaced it. I flipped the latch. Inside, no watch. A scorched SIM card. And a yellow sticky note in Dad's handwriting. "If you're reading this, they're lying." Behind me, Christmas music cut out. The Nest camera chimed like a doorbell. A new clip uploaded, time-stamped to 13 a.m. Christmas morning. Mom's voice from the hallway. Sharp as broken glass. "Alex, put that down." 10 hours later, police tape would seal this house. But first came the night where every secret begged to breathe. I tapped the Nest app. The clip opened to darkness. Then headlights. Front door. 2:13 a.m. Mom in a parka hauling 2 glossy gift bags. A black BMW idled at the curb, exhaust ghosting the cold. The driver stepped out, tall gray scarf, familiar silhouette. Mr. Pike. He took the bags, then counted bills into Mom's hand. Not a hug, a deal. Mom looked up at the camera at me, now, and waved, as if daring future me to ask. I did. "What is this?" I said, voice flat. "Charity," Mom replied. "You wouldn't understand." Lena stood, cheeks hot. "Can we have one normal Christmas without your conspiracy brain?" Conspiracy? Dad's sticky note burned in my pocket. I went to the den. That's where Dad kept the estate files before we simplified. The cabinet was locked, but the key tag from Mom's purse Pike Accounting fit. Inside, a thin folder labeled codicil. Empty, but for a receipt from a copy center. Date: December 22nd. 2 days before Dad's collapse. Lena appeared in the doorway. "What are you doing?" "Finding what you hid." I nodded at the folder. "Dad changed his will, didn't he?" Her jaw worked. "Go back to the party." On Dad's desk, his old laptop. Dead. I plugged it in, waited, booted. One email window already open, drafts. Subject: if you're reading this, they've already lied. The cursor blinked midway through a sentence. Then pop. The window vanished. Account session expired. Ray login required. Password wrong, wrong, wrong. Footsteps. Mom. Enough, Alex. She held out her hand. "Give me the watch box." "I found a SIM card," I said. "What did you burn?" Her eyes flicked to Lena. "We did what we had to." Behind them, my nephew's new phone pinged. A setup prompt. He giggled, flipped the camera, filmed us by accident, the worst family selfie ever taken. On screen, my face looked like a stranger who knew too much. The printer in the hallway whirred. No one had touched it. A single page slid out, warm, smelling like ozone. County Court Hearing Notice Debtor Alexander Cole Citation to Disclose Assets January 4. I stared at Mom. "You put a loan in my name?" The front door opened without knocking. Mr. Pike stepped in, scarf off, smile thin. "Let's talk like adults," he said, locking the deadbolt behind him. "Take off the deadbolt," I said. Pike didn't. He set his leather folio on the console table like a bomb. "This is a misunderstanding," he told the room. "Emotions. Holidays, it happens." Lena folded her arms. "Alex loves drama." Mom whispered, "Please," but it didn't sound like please. It sounded like stop. Pike opened his folio. A web of plastic sleeves, tabs, notarized stamps. Your father, he began, made certain decisions when he was unwell. Don't talk about him, I snapped. He slid out a document with my name on it, a signature that looked close to mine. High interest personal loan, $48,000. Lender, Oak Ridge Capital. Date, September 3rd, a week after Dad's funeral. How? I said. Where'd you get my signature? Doku's in fatigue, Pike smiled. People click, families trust. The room felt thinner. The lights buzzed. I heard the kids in the next room whispering into their brand new phones, filming, posting, immortalizing our collapse. Why the rule? I asked Mom. Small gifts for everyone? So you wouldn't ask questions when I broke it, she said, voice brittle. So you'd look petty, and I'd look generous. That's what you do. Alex make me the villain. And then the craziest thing happened. The airdrop icon blinked on my phone. An unknown device sent a video. I accepted. The clip was 6 seconds. Grainy, an attic, boards, whispering, Lena's voice. Move the box, Mom's voice. He keeps receipts like a priest keeps sins. Then a thud and a hiss of flame. I looked up. When did you burn Dad's files? Lena's eyes glossed. You don't know what he was going to do. What, leave the house to me? I said, because I took care of him when you didn't? From the hallway, a baby monitor crackled, though there were no babies here. It was the Nest Mic rerouted. Dad's voice, recorded months ago. If you're hearing me, then I was right about Pike. Everyone froze. I want the attic, I said. Now. Thunder in January. The kind that rattles drywall. We climbed. Every step screamed oddity the top. The pull string light flicked and died. Something moved behind the chimney. Paper whispering like teeth. A burner phone vibrated in the dark. On screen, a single text from an unknown number. Attic. Tonight, come alone. And from below, a sirens. Red washed the street through the attic vent, sirens skid streaking the snow. Lena hissed. Who called 911? My phone was in my pocket, powered off. The dispatcher would soon confirm. The first call came from my number. Turn on a flashlight, I said. My nephew's new iPhone lit the beams. Dust danced like secrets. Behind the chimney, under insulation, a fireproof box waited. Melt scars. The lock snapped with a screwdriver. Inside, receipts, a ledger, 2 burner phones, a small flash drive, and a plastic angel ornament, the kind that tops a church nativity. Dad's handwriting on a tag. ST. Marks. Don't trust paper. Take it, I said, shoving the angel into my coat. Footsteps on the stairs below. Slow, heavy. Police. A voice called. Everyone stay where you are. We descended into a living room of flashing colors and questions. 2 officers. Body cams blinking. Mom's hands trembled. Pike's didn't. What's going on here? The officer asked. Financial fraud, I said. Probate interference, identity theft, maybe worse. I held up the ledger. Pike laughed. That looks like doodles, Mr. Cole. The officer took it, flipped pages. Monthly withdrawals. Cash purchases. A line that repeated. Oak Ridge payout, cashier's check. C. Morgan. Mom's maiden name. Carol Morgan. An officer's radio crackled. Be advised, anonymous file upload hit the tip line. Link flagged as time sensitive. My airdrop, I said. Play it. We watched the attic clip again, longer now. Not 6 seconds, but 30. The flame hissed bigger. Then someone coughed. Dad's cough. He wasn't on camera, but his voice was unmistakable. Carol, if you burn that codicil, I'll go to the county first thing. Lena, listen to me, this isn't you. Lena, I'm doing this for you. A match struck. Video cut. Mom covered her mouth, eyes wet and wild. He was confused. Confused doesn't notarize loan documents, the officer said. The front door opened again, this time. Father Mark from Steedy. Mark's cheeks wind slapped. I got your message, he told me, panting. About an angel ornament? I handed him the plastic angel. He popped the base, slid out the flash drive, nodded. Your father left this with me on December 23. Pike blanched. The officer plugged the drive into his bodycam reader. A video loaded. Dad in the church office, lit by a desk lamp. If you're watching, he said, voice calm and breaking all at once, it means I ran out of time. A floorboard groaned. The feed stuttered, then cut to black. The officer looked at me. There's more, he said. But the file's encrypted. Behind us, a whisper. Mom to Lena, tell him. Tell me what? I asked. Mom looked up like someone surfacing from deep water. Alex, she said, he's not just talking about the money. He's talking about you. The room emptied of sound. Even the sirens outside seemed to pause to listen. Say it. I told Mom. She didn't. She drifted to the tree, touched an ornament I made in second grade, popsicle sticks and glitter. A photo of a kid who thought Christmas was simple. I promised small gifts, she whispered, because I couldn't afford the big one. What big one? I asked. The truth. Father Mark swallowed. Car Carol, maybe sit. No, she said. He should hear it standing. She turned. Lena is your mother. The floor tilted. The tree lights pulsed like an arrhythmia. Lena shook her head, wild. Don't do this. You were 17, Mom said softly. Scared. Your real father left. I took you both in. We told everyone Alex was mine. It was the only way to keep him. I tasted metal. Dad knew. He found the old hospital file when we moved. He wanted to tell you after graduation. She looked at Pike. And he discovered the loans I took out to keep this house. Mr. Pike said we could fix it quietly. He said, I said. Pike cut in. That silence is cheaper than shame. The officer's radio crackled again. Decryption complete. Sending second file. The body cam reader pinged. New video. Dad again. Eyes red. Alex, he said to the lens, I am proud of you. I was going to change the will so you'd be protected from my mistakes and their debts. If Carol and Lena show you a different document, it is false. Go to Father Mark. Bring the angel. And son, your mother loves you. Both of them. Don't let anyone sell you to pay their bills. Pike moved for the door. The officer moved faster. Lena sobbed. I didn't mean, I just wanted to keep us together. Mom said if we gave the kids phones, they'd stop asking about the money, about Grandpa's college fund. She said those phones auto-upload, I realized. The attic video, one of them airdropped it to me. Mom's shoulders collapsed. I was wrong. Outside, the sirens started again, louder, closer. The officer read rights. Plastic clicked. Pike's scarf unraveled on the floor like a shed skin. I looked at Mom, my grandmother, and Lena, my mother, and felt grief and something like forgiveness trying to breathe. Small gifts, I said, voice raw. You should have just told me. She nodded. Tears bright. I thought truth would cost more than money. It doesn't. It costs exactly everything. 10 hours later, yellow tape crossed our porch while snow covered the tire marks clean. The camera in the corner blinked. Recording. Always recording. And this time, maybe, we finally had a story that didn't need wrapping paper to look good, just light.